your time to rise up out of the oppressed, to emerge from the shadows. Ignite the thunder of freedom. Now you fight for yourself, for riches, for honor, for the brotherhood.
The ATAC 2000 is the...
MAG is an online-only, military-themed, multiplayer first-person shooter. While this description doesn't exactly make the game stand out in a crowd, this little tidbit does. It supports matches with up to 256 players. Now, that's a big number, but don't let it dazzle you. You won't be seeing 128 enemies charging towards your position, guns ablazing. Many of the matches actually are, or feel like they are, 32-player contests. And while you do get a nice sense of the larger conflict playing out, only the few players in leadership positions will really have to consider the larger picture. These commanders have some interesting tactical abilities at their disposal, but most players are foot soldiers who busy themselves with securing individual objectives and shooting the enemy in the face. The core action and experience rewards are familiar and satisfying, but there are also some rough edges to contend with. There are some issues with variety and connectivity, and command positions can be hard to come by. But regardless of your rank or position, MAG stages dynamic and engaging online battles that are packed with plenty of things to do and plenty of enemies to kill. When you first enter the Shadow War, you need to choose a faction. Sever, Valor, and Raven each has their own unique aesthetic, but all are functionally the same and feature the same unlockable gear and bonuses. As you kill enemies, heal allies, and destroy, repair, or capture battlefield assets, you earn experience points and rank up. Each rank gives you a skill point that you can spend in the barracks to specialize and improve your soldier. Assault rifles, SMGs, sniper rifles, and light machine guns are all available, as well as sights, bipods, and the like. You can get new gear, like mines, poison gas grenades, and medical guns that revive your allies. There are a lot of ways to tweak your character to your style of play, but it's best if you pick a style and stick with it. Spreading yourself thin can leave you underpowered and behind the curve. You can experiment with different loadouts and eventually re-spec your soldier entirely, but MAG encourages specialization, and this can feel a bit limiting. Specialization fits into the squad mentality that permeates MAG. You aren't really meant to be an army of one. You play as part of an 8-man squad in each of the 4 match types. Suppression is a straightforward 64-player team deathmatch. In Sabotage, one team must capture and hold 2 objectives in order to unlock and then blow up a 3rd target. These 2 match types are available to you very early and feature almost nothing in the way of command structure or strategy. They serve as training grounds, where players can hone weapon skills and learn the fairly simple art of capturing objectives. Once you gain a few levels, it's off to the bigger battles. In Acquisition, one team must infiltrate another's base, steal a vehicle, and drive it back to the insertion point. In Domination, you must destroy a series of objectives in order to damage the enemy's infrastructure and claim victory. These matches last up to half an hour and feature 128 and 256 players respectively. Though battlefields are designed so that you generally only have 64 players concentrated in a given area, this still makes for some large-scale encounters. You regularly hear about the other platoon's accomplishments, and you can run over there and help them out if you like, but this is discouraged. For starters, you're hanging your own squad out to dry. But more importantly, you get double experience points for pursuing the objectives designated by your squad leader. This very tangible reward is how MAG encourages teamwork, and it's very effective. It's like this. Acquisition and Domination games have bunkers, barricades, anti-air batteries, sensor arrays, motor pools, a whole variety of valuable targets. If your squad leader targets one of these assets, you'll get double experience points for any action performed in the vicinity.
Destroy that roadblock. Transport secured. Get into extraction.
Sticking with your squad essentially allows you to level up twice as fast, and even standing near your squad leader gives you attribute bonuses. Anyone in a command position in either Acquisition or Domination can use command abilities to call in help. Some abilities are localized, like cluster bombs or poison gas bombardments. Others are broader, like sensor sweeps and signal jamming. The abilities you can use depends on whether you're a squad leader, a platoon leader, or the officer in charge. These positions are exciting and present unique battlefield challenges, but you won't always get a command post when you want one. With all the points of interest and enemies, there is plenty to do on the battlefield and plenty of places to do it. Maps are well designed and manage to have a lot of flanking routes and choke points alike. Yet the action can start to feel a bit repetitive as the hours pass. Different areas of maps present their own challenges, but playing one quadrant feels very similar to playing in another. Despite its particular foibles, however, MAG is a lot like other multiplayer shooters. Not every match is created equal, and it's up to you to salvage what you can from lame matches and avoid getting into a rut with your soldier. Fortunately, maps in MAG are varied and rich with objectives, so there's plenty of opportunity to contribute to the war effort in diverse ways. The game handles its scope well, and though you may run into some lag here and there, it's a predominantly smooth experience. With big battlefields, intense action, rewarding skill customization, and engaging command roles, MAG has a lot of satisfying ways for shooter fans to flex their trigger fingers.